you! I see strands. And something's coming. Something's coming to kill us all! Harvey! Help!
Lena, she was tied up and tortured by those creatures. What are they? They were made of darkness, like the arm that grabbed Oswaldo. Why were they tormenting Lena? Did she do something to anger them? And wait, why did Lena cry out for help? To me? How did she even know my name? No, I refuse to leave another abandoned house with more questions than I came in with. Keep talking, radio. Show me where they took her.
No light, no shadows. Can't be right. Move faster.
Lena, it's the sheriff. Please open the door. We know you're home. We got another noise complaint. We're coming inside.
Can't stop it. Never be able to stop it.
Jesus. Lena, what is all this? Doctor?
Very concerning. We must bring her in for observation.
Lena, please come with us. It isn't safe for you here alone.
No, you're doing exactly what they want.
What who wants?
You can't see it, but you're helping them. You're killing me.
Lena, we're helping you. We're going to protect you from them, I promise.
Ivan, if you would.
No, wait, please, no! No!
The sheriff was here. He took Lena. Or at least his doctor friend did. But wait, the sheriff caught me in Oswaldo's house after he was here. He'd already seen the symbols on Lena's wall when he saw Oswaldo's. He must have made the connection, and now he's desperate to keep things quiet. Is that really just to avoid a town panic? Or does he know something? It doesn't matter. I need to stay clear of him and find Lena. And that starts with paying the doctor a visit. The sheriff must have covered up this wall so no one would see Lena's drawings.
Well, can we get rid of it?
The sheriff must have... It looks custom made. There's a narrow slot on the side for something. Relatives of Lena's, maybe? Pretty dour bunch. Drafty and unremarkable. Empty. I'll stay out here. Bad enough that I'm in...
Else? Nah. Okay, so we're in new territory. This after this part, I don't know what's gonna happen.
It's locked tight.
The wrench?
I don't even know what this building is.
Fine. Wanted poster.
Fugitive at large, Sammy Pillow Fight Marino. Considered armed and not even remotely dangerous. There's no way I'm forcing that padlock open. Keep out. I don't want to go in there anyway. Whoa, look at the size of this place. It could probably fit everybody in the whole town.
Welcome to Whitestone. May I help you?
Is this a hospital?
Technically, it's a psychiatric sanatorium.
Seems big for such a small town.
We treat referrals from all over. Something about thin mountain air, promoting cognitive wellness.
Have to admit I'm skeptical.
You and me both. Sorry, what is it you needed again?
I believe there's a patient here I need to talk to.
You believe?
No, I know there's a patient.
What's the name?
Lena.
What is your relationship to the patient?
Family. Family friend.
And what is the patient's visitor code?
Visitor code?
All patients have an associated visitor code that's provided by their referring physician.
Oh, right. Who's that again?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not authorized to disclose sensitive medical information.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Have a tranquil day.
It stopped.
The ambient ticking of a clock was unnerving to our guests.
Yes, I'm sure it was the clock that was doing that.
Okay. Now we need to find a code. Doctor's office.
Well,
Well, what?
you're the one who knocked, you tell me.
Are you the doctor?
No,
Can I see the doctor?
no,
Why not?
no more appointments today. Emergency care only.
How do you know this isn't an emergency?
You look okay to me, medically speaking.
What's an example of a medical emergency the doctor would treat right now?
You want an example, young man? An example? Fine. Earlier this evening, Dr. Morgan had to pronounce a poor man dead on arrival. Lost control of his car, crashed, and flew through the windshield. Fellow looked like a meat pretzel.
Oh no.
See, now that's an emergency. Well, that and the shroom gulpers.
Did I hear you say something about shroom gulpers?
Damn shroom gulpers, bane of the whole town.
What are they?
What's it sound like? They're idiots who gulp mushrooms to feel, I don't know, goofy. Most of the time they just sit there and giggle. But sometimes they start thinking they're something crazy, like a banana. Then Dr. Morgan needs to sedate them before they start peeling themselves.
Ew.
Now be on your way. And for everybody's sake, don't gulp any mushrooms.
Well, gotta go gulp some.
Haven't heard any trains so far. I wonder if this is abandoned.
I can barely see 3 feet ahead of me. If I'm going in there, I'll need some light.
I just take that.
Tastefully understated.
Cracking it.
The swords are really stuck on there. Wow, way out of my tax bracket.
Barely. As far as I can go.
Some targets are set up out there.
Could you please smoke that outside, Beaumont? I swear I could smell it from across the room.
Doubt that would help, Skeffington. With that beak, you could smell this cigar from across the continent. Yes.
I will have you know that its size has minimal bearing on its capability.
Ha! Did you get your wife to believe that?
Why must you drag me here, Herbert? It reeks of bourbon and old leather. And it's decorated with nothing but wretched animal carcasses.
I know it isn't exactly our scene, Edna dear, but we would benefit greatly by finding ourselves in the good graces of Mr. Frey. There's much more to this hunting club than the hunting.
There'd better be. I'll be airing out this dress for months.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Ah, a newcomer. Your name?
Harvey Green. I was considering joining the club.
Wonderful. Then you must have been duly impressed by our collection of heads.
Very much so. But I couldn't help but notice that one of the mounts is empty.
Well spotted, Mr. Green.
Indeed, we as a society have yet to claim a trophy of that most dangerous game.
You mean jaguars? I've heard they're quite cunning.
A reputation that is woefully undeserved.
Tigers?
Alas, tigers began to bore us some years ago. They've run their course.
Then what?
Why, the only animal capable of reason, naturally.
What? No animal is capable of reason. Unless you mean... Wait, no! Please!
Ha! Bagged another one, Richard.
What the hell?
Oh, just a touch of fun, Mr. Green. What sort of club would we be if we didn't haze the prospective members? Please enjoy the drinks and conversation.
And be sure to speak to Gordon if you wish to apply.
Ready to take flight. Or it would be if it weren't dead. Looks like I've caught someone's attention.
Welcome, sir. My name is Gordon.
I'm Harvey Green.
What brings you here this evening?
This is the hunting club, right? I was hoping to join.
Ah, well, rather luckily, we happen to have a...
Who do we have here, Gordon?
Harvey Green. He's interested in joining the club. Harvey, this is club president Paul Frey.
The author?
Regrettably, Mr. Green, we have 0 vacancies. I wish you a pleasant night.
It sounded like Gordon here was about to tell me there is a vacancy.
Yes, indeed, we're in the process of...
Gordon was mistaken. We certainly have no availability for bedraggled drifters.
What? I'm not a drifter. I'm a writer, like you.
Adorable. Write all you like, Mr. Green. You are nothing like me. This is an exclusive hunting club, not a charity. Now leave before I need to ventilate my foyer.
Wow, I hate that guy.
A jerk. Down here. I need some kind of light source. With like flashlighters.
I've seen enough.
Oh, oil lamp. There we go.
There's no oil in it to light.
Ah, shit.
Drafty. The sheriff must have covered up this wall so no one would see Lena's drawings.
Could we set a flame? Set it aflames. Okay, so now we don't have any oil. Where could we get oil?
Is that engine running? What's that clatter? Is that engine running?
Somebody stole their wheels.
Not sure why I'd do that.
Take the oil. Flowers.
I've already taken enough.
Timepieces. You might have some oil.
Careful there. Floor's a little slippery.
Slippery? This place is completely flooded. If I slip, I might drown.
Now that'd be something to see. Hey, leave those to the professionals. Can't have you choking on a tiny screw.
A variety of attractive wrist and pocket watches.
Looking for a clock? A watch? Anything in between?
Why are you in the dark?
It's so dark in here.
Fuse is blue. Happens every time it rains.
Every time? Isn't that dangerous?
Oh, just inconvenient. Those were my last couple good ones. Can't pick up any replacements till tomorrow.
Every clock in this place shows a different time.
Well, of course they do. How else are customers gonna know that my clocks can handle every possible minute of every possible hour? You want them to stand around and wait all day?
I, guess not. You made all these, huh?
Every one. Well, except the watch I'm wearing. Keeps me humble.
There's such different sizes. Doesn't that make it tricky?
Not really. Clock's just a circle that tells time. What's it matter how big the circle is?
I guess you're the expert. Everything's drenched in here. How'd this happen?
It's been raining, silly.
We're inside, silly.
I have a gigantic leak in my roof that I haven't bothered to fix in years, silly.
Well, that clears things up. Silly.
Stay dry.
They're all set to different times. Come to think of it, what time is it? They're all set to different... They're completely shot. No wonder the lights are out in there. Willis the Knife Halloway, wanted for embezzlement and racketeering. Huh, kinda expected something involving a knife. The wheels are missing and it's covered in rust. The wheels are missing and it's covered in rust.
Little power box right over there.
It tells your fortune based on how much you weigh. I've seen these around before. They play a quick movie. Sometimes the movie's for certain audiences.
Oh.
They have a little bit of everything in there. They're Little Rider brand child amusers.
Nail polish.
I'm afraid those aren't for sale, sir. We use them here in the salon.
Apparently he's been doing it for as long as they've been together.
You're kidding. It's so disgusting. How can she stand it?
That's what I said. Oh, I think you have a delivery, Mary.
Can I help you, sir?
Who's this gross guy you're talking about?
I'm sorry, does that sound like it's any of your business?
Annette, he might be a customer. Are you a customer, sir?
No.
Then I'm sorry, does that sound like it's any of your business?
Any new fashionable trends I should look into?
No offense, but it looks like you should start by studying the basics.
That's very offensive.
Sir, Annette said no offense. That means you can't get offended.
Those machines are huge. They look pretty dangerous.
They do?
No, Annette. Don't listen to the uninformed gentleman. The hair dryers are indeed large, sir, but they are perfectly safe.
How hot do those things get? Could that damage your hair?
Wait, could it, Mary?
No! Sir, you are distressing my client. If you have no business here, please leave.
Either of you smell burning?
Burning? Oh my god! Do I?
No burning, Annette. Zero burning. Just dry, healthy hair. Sir, get out already. Please come again.
She makes me feel like I'm about to get my knuckles wrapped.
An appliance store.
You buy.
And hello to you too.
Change your butt? That's clean, mister.
Impressive fan.
Not for sale.
Why not?
Nothing wrong with it.
No reason to risk it. I break, I buy. An assortment of dusty old electronics. Most of them are in bad shape.
Oil? Sir, do you have any oil?
You break, you buy.
Yes, you already said that. I'm allowed to try this transmitter for free?
Yes, but...
I break, I buy.
Da.
What about the phonographs? Can I try those?
No.
Why not?
No sign.
Can't argue with that. Bit of a strange question for you. Do your radios ever give you horrific depictions of past events?
You mean news report? Yes, radio gets news report. 15% extra.
No, like, never mind. I'm a little short on cash. What happens if I break something?
You break, I break.
Understood?
Understood.
It's for business.
Yep. We're leaving. We don't want anything of us to be broke.
Please don't touch the hair clippings, sir. It's unhygienic and odd.
Oh, yes. Hi, sir.
Just the fellow I wanted to see.
You know me?
I know everything that I need to.
Which is?
That you are a man in dire need of a barber.
What do you charge for a haircut? I'm low on cash at the moment.
How much do you have?
0.
Ah, I fear I charge a touch more than 0. But seeing as how I'm newly arrived in town, allow me to offer you a complimentary shave. Provided that you return for a proper haircut whenever your wallet allows, of course.
There's hair all over the floor.
First time in a barbershop?
No, it's just usually they sweep it.
As I will be doing when I close up. I collect it and sell it to local farmers as fertilizer.
Does hair work as fertilizer?
I have no idea.
You ever nick anybody with that razor over there? Looks sharp.
Indeed it is sharp. It is in fact much more dangerous if dull. And I can assure you I have never injured a client. To do so would be disastrous to my reputation. Not to mention my minor aversion to blood.
I suppose a quick shave wouldn't hurt.
That's the spirit. Have a seat. There we are, my friend. Do come back when you find the time. And money.
Hey, I know that guy. Sure enough, it's holding a coat.
Okay, it's like...
I imagine it's for employees only. Effortlessly mysterious.
Like... Oh, who's this guy?
Lovely evening.
Peaceful, too. For now.
Expecting a war later?
Expecting anything. Colin Faraday, Neighborhood Watch.
Green. Books. What does the Neighborhood watch out for?
Suspicious activity, along with suspicious inactivity.
Wait, so how much activity isn't suspicious?
Why do you ask? Seems suspicious.
Mind if I borrow some gas? Just enough for my lamp here.
Sorry, can't spare a drop.
You can't spare a drop? You planning to mow every lawn in town?
Lawnmower's a ruse. This gas belongs to the Neighborhood Watch Emergency Reserves. Can't be too careful.
Quite the radio you have back there.
Appreciate it.
Isn't the roof antenna a bit overkill?
Absolutely not. It's for the watch, used only in the most dire of emergencies, tuned to our secure frequency.
Oh, which frequency's that?
Did you miss the secure part, compadre?
Does the Neighborhood Watch work with the police?
The police? Please, you think the sheriff keeps the peace around here?
Yes?
The safety of the public is best secured by the public itself. More specifically, by me, Colin Faraday.
How many people are in the watch?
5, if you count my wife.
And?
And my 8-month-old son. And my dog.
Uh-huh.
His dog, his baby, his wife. So, who's the other person besides him?
Keep your eyes peeled.
In there. Little Italy. The nursery. Ah, the observatory.
Remnants of a meteorite that landed approximately 30 kilometers southwest of Villa Ventana. Remnants of another meteorite that landed approximately 30 kilometers southwest of Villa Ventana. The astrolabe was used for centuries to identify stars and planets in the night sky. They're painted with an impressive amount of detail.
Thank you. I find myself with an impressive amount of free time. Welcome, fellow galactic traveler.
Hi. Why are you calling me a galactic traveler?
Why, because you are. All of us are. Hurtling audaciously through the Milky Way aboard our great spherical vessel.
I feel pretty stationary.
An illusion. The speeds of Earth's orbit and rotation hold so miraculously constant that we feel nothing.
Yeah.
Well, just have a look around. I'm sure you'll pick up a factoid or two.
Are you an astronomer?
Would you enjoy the hokey answer where I say that every human who looks up at the night sky is an astronomer?
Not really.
Then, yes, I am an astronomer.
What's new in space?
Anything new in space?
The community is abuzz with excitement over the recent discovery of a 9th supposed planet. Pluto, they're calling it.
What do you mean, supposed planet?
It feels hasty to classify it as such. If the reports are true, it's even smaller than the moon. The moon! Plus, now I'm stuck here painting a Pluto to add to our educational display.
I'm a little rusty on my planets. Could you refresh my memory?
Certainly. Over on the left there, you'll see the sun, which is our star. Then we have our 4 smaller planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, of course, and Mars. Then we have the much larger cohort of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
Thank you. That brought it all rushing back.
Anytime.
So is there a telescope I can look through?
Sadly, our research telescope is off limits to guests.
Aw.
However, we have set up a spyglass at the rear window.
What's the difference between a spyglass and a telescope?
A spyglass is weaker, better suited for terrestrial observation of distant objects and landmarks. You'll find it provides a striking view of Ventana Peak.
Oh, okay.
Why does this town have an observatory?
Villa Ventana's high hilltops make it stellar for stellar observation. Regrettably, Villa Gaviota's substantially higher hilltops make it even more stellar. And it's 30 minutes up the road. All of which is to say, we don't get many visitors. So, welcome.
If you don't think Pluto deserves to be in the planet display, don't add it.
But the larger community has reached consensus.
Is that what Copernicus said when he figured out the sun revolves around the Earth?
Earth around the sun.
Whatever.
The thing is, Copernicus was disputing a fundamental understanding of the cosmos. This is like arguing about whether a particular shirt is a small or a large.
Yes, but what happens when you wear a large shirt when you're supposed to wear a small?
Oh my god. You look ridiculous. You're right. I have to take a stand. Here, take my Pluto before I overthink this.
Yes, stay strong for science.
I don't know why I needed that, but we have it.
The armillary sphere is used to record the movement of the heavens relative to Earth. Complicated astronomy gadgets. I probably shouldn't touch anything.
That's correct.
That's correct.
Nobody would miss one old broken compass. There's plenty more in there, and I could see this being useful. Ventana Peak is known the world over for the unique rock formation at its summit, an arched opening that locals fittingly called the Window. Scholars continue to debate whether the window is the result of natural erosion or the deliberate work of an ancient civilization. It's bolted onto the base. I can't smuggle the whole thing out of here.
I can use my wrench.
I'll borrow this for a while. Don't imagine anyone else showing up to use it.
Stealing so much shit. I don't even know why I'm stealing this shit. Okay, see you later. Bye. Ash.
Two nice things of flowers ready to be judged. Looks like they're waiting on a third. Two nice things of...
I can stick my flowers.
Charming, in a complete catastrophe sort of way. This mess doesn't stand a chance against those two. If I'm gonna win this, I need to find a way to level the playing field.
Okay, well, it's...
Spritzing it doesn't seem to help much, unfortunately.
Constance DeWitt. You are?
Harvey, Green.
You here to compete, or just looking around?
What kind of competition are we talking about?
Floral arrangements, the pinnacle of natural elegance and beauty.
Lovely. Is there a prize?
Membership in the highly selective Villa Ventana Floricultural Guild.
What's that?
It's this, genius. You're standing in it.
Oh, neat. How do I sign up for the competition?
You sure you're up for it?
Why wouldn't I be?
You need to arrange flowers. By the looks of it, you can't even arrange your shirt.
That's a totally different skill set.
He's not wrong. How dare you?
Put together an entry and place it on the table over there.
From where I'm standing, those flowers are starting to wither.
You know, I'd love to freshen them up, but somebody's decided to borrow my spray bottle.
How dare they?
Try not to touch anything.
Oh, that equipment's for members only. Sorry, dear. Well, hello there, sir. Welcome. I'm Judy.
Hi, Judy.
What brings you to our little refuge from everyday life?
Do you know Lena?
A woman in town named Lena?
Oh, Lena? I know who she is. We aren't close, though. different circles. She always looks a little sad. You know, maybe I should bring her some flowers sometime.
Yes, yes, you should.
Gas mask. Plants don't seem that dangerous.
Oh, the plants aren't, but the pesticides can be. You don't want to breathe in any of those, no, sir.
Mind if I borrow the mask for a little while?
Oh, I wish you could, Harvey. But only club members can use it. Them's the rules.
What's that you're working on?
Oh, this? It's called a bonsai. You prune it so it grows just the way you want. I like to think this little guy appreciates that someone's in charge of all the important decisions. Bye, Harvey.
See you later. Well, let's see. I gotta get my flowers looking a lot.
Walk off with my bottle.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so she knew it was me. Okay. Well, if I go to the barber shop, maybe I can use some hair and try to put it on my plants to see if it fertilizes them.
The most exquisite pizza. Bold claim. Doubt they could back it up. People's clothes are hanging over the pizzeria. Classy. The pizza chef's working right below here.
Maybe I need to drop something on his head then?
If you're here for dinner, pick a table.
I'm not hungry.
What are you, the health inspector then? We're closed.
What's your problem with the health inspector?
Those government jamokes will find any excuse to shut down an honest local business. I bust my ass night after night slinging pizzas, and they expect me to find time for federally mandated sanitation guidelines. God forbid there's one measly rat in your side salad. Pick it out.
Where did you learn to make pizza?
Ever hear of a little place called Naples?
Yeah.
Well, so had the author of a cookbook I found in the sewer.
You're getting pretty good air on those dough tosses.
Please, this is rookie stuff. Check this out.
Dang.
Best part of the job right there. Arrivederci.
That guy sure has strong opinions about something. They look crispy. I have the strangest feeling these guys are brothers.
Oh, you're like Mario and Luigi. Oh, hi, little fella.
I guess something's finishing up in there. I'm no expert, but they look nice enough. It's full of small clay discs.
Hello, friend. You seek to reshape the earth.
Oh, I've never really worked with clay.
You said anything about clay?
Did you make everything in here?
A few are by students, but for the most part, yes.
Impressive work.
The wheel does the work. We simply leave an impression as it turns.
But don't you turn the... Forget it. Are you done for the day?
I am not. But at this moment, I am a potter with no clay. Hardly a potter at all, really.
Can you get more?
I can. But the absence of a certain leg makes it a challenge.
Right.
Left, actually.
I could bring you some clay if you want.
I will appreciate that, yes. one feels troubled when they do not play their given role. You will bring me clay, and I will give you something from my shop in return.
Okay. Oh, where can I?
Clay around here.
Keep an eye out, friend. You will find it.
Really? That's the best you can do?
No,
That's a lot of little clay discs.
they're gambling chips, friend, for the casino.
You make all of the casino's chips?
I always have and I always will, until one of us is not here. See you
Oh.
soon.
Where was the barber's place? Somewhere on this street, wasn't it? Hey, no.
Mr. Green.
Sheriff, funny running into you here.
Yes. What are the odds I'd be at the police station? Step up to the window, please.
You're looking well. Armed.
Why are you here? Did you have something you wanted to tell me?
Tell you? Like what?
Like the real reason you're in town? Or the real reason you were inside Oswaldo's house? Just examples, really.
No, Sheriff, I told you the truth. There's nothing else to tell. I'm just here doing research for my novel. Figured there might be a prisoner or two with an interesting story.
Is that right? Well, I doubt you'll get much interesting out of Mortimer over there, but I won't stop you. Make it quick. Public hours are over soon.
Understood, Sheriff.
Oh.
You're Mortimer, yeah? What happened to you?
Oh, bad trip. Or maybe a really good one. I can't really remember.
And now the sheriff's got you locked in here until it wears off.
Hopefully that's all. He seemed angrier than usual. I think I did something this time, maybe.
There's no way you totally forgot what happened.
You'd be surprised. Those mushrooms pack a punch. But when they punch you the right way, man, let's just say the Watambu were onto something.
You're this messed up from some mushrooms?
Oh, those aren't some mushrooms. Best mushrooms in the world out in that forest. But sometimes they get a mind of their own, and then you end up losing yours.
Did you say Watambu? What's that?
People who lived here a long time ago. They're the ones who figured out about the mushrooms.
Do you know anything else about them?
Did I already say they lived here a long time ago?
Yes.
Well, that's all I got.
What else do you remember?
Something. Where were you when you came to?
Dr. Morgan's office, same as usual. He said I was licking the window of the candy store, screaming that it needed more nougat. And then the sheriff came in and started asking me questions about some green thing.
The sheriff asked you about a green thing? What green thing?
I don't know. The doctor said I was holding it when he collected me. I didn't get a good look because I was so out of it. Oh no. The sheriff must think I stole it. What if I did steal it?
Where's the green thing now?
If the sheriff hasn't figured out who it belongs to, he probably put it with the rest of my stuff.
And where's that?
In one of the lockers over there, probably. Enjoy your freedom.
Mortimer said he was found holding some green thing, and it's probably in one of these lockers.
Oh, I see.
Mortimer said.
At least it's probably number 2 because, you know.
What is this? A spittoon? I'm not looking any closer, just in case.
There's a hole in there.
Guess it keeps this place warm in the winter. Not a chance.
You're trying my patience, Mr. Green.
Don't mind me, Sheriff. Just out for a walk.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you head on back to your hotel now?
Oh, okay. See you later.
A run-of-the-mill public telephone.
I appreciate your desire to help clean, but it is a sanitation violation for you to do so.
How would that help? I imagine it's for...
Opera.
Awfully trusting of them to leave fruit outside overnight. Old Mariner Cigar Store.
Looks like someone left their gloves behind.
Critic reviews for various books. Probably ones by local authors. Unburnt Ashes. It's the latest novel from that jerk, Paul Frey. A local critic will be reading from it later this evening.
What if I put my book?
Paul Frey can't even be bothered to walk down here to read from his own book. Well then, how would he know if the critic read somebody else's book instead? If my junk manuscript isn't going to help my career, it might as well hurt his. Now, to do a little cover swap.
The drape swayed gently before me, impossible in its grandiosity. Grandiose indeed, I cogitated, but surely that which it conceals must be grandioser? Grandioser. Huh. As if reading my very thoughts, it pulled away, and I beheld another world, a world beyond what I understood the world to be. I longed to enter that world, to cut myself free from the tethers of my own, but my legs, my own legs, betrayed me. And so, ergo, with the legs of my mind, Oh, good Lord, this is abysmal. Is this a joke? If so, it gives me no pleasure to say that Paul Frey's legacy has become the punchline. I can read no further. I sincerely apologize for subjecting all of us to that. I'm going home to wash out my eyes.
Frey here.
Hello, Mr. Frey. This is Pamela from the bookstore.
Pamela, I trust the reading went well?
Mr. Frey, I don't know how to put this, but the critic said that it was the worst thing he's ever read.
Excuse me?
And not in that so bad it's good way.
What? I'm ruined.
He took that well.
Did you think my Mr. Frey's book was that bad from what you heard anyway?
Oh, yes, I'm afraid. Absolutely dreadful. I can't help but feel sorry for him. It's so unlike Mr. Frey's previous work. It's like he's never read a book before, let alone written one.
Okay, I get it.
Is there anything else in this room?
I figured my writing could use some work, but that was brutal.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can go back there. See what happened at the hunting club.
Mr. Green, welcome back.
Hey, Gordon. Is Paul going to kick me out again?
Mr. Frey retired upstairs not long ago. Mentioned he was feeling unwell.
Oh, that's a shame.
If you're still interested in joining the club, I'd be happy to administer the initiation test.
There's an initiation test?
Just a perfunctory marksmanship evaluation. If you pass, Mr. Frey won't have much reason to justify rejecting you.
Well, might as well take care of it while we can.
Follow me, please. Rules are straightforward. One shot apiece, arrow closest to the bullseye wins.
Let's do this.
As challenger, you shoot first. Competent, if unremarkable.
I get that a lot.
Allow me to demonstrate the muscle memory of an expert.
That arrow looks different from mine. Are you cheating?
Cheating? I would... You lose fair and square.
I fail to see how poor...
You have...
Where?
You? Besides...
Steadied your bow hand, Mr. Green?
Solid as a rock.
The proof is in the pudding, as they say. Fire when ready. Best of luck. Rather pedestrian, I'm afraid. Now then...
Careful, the wind is changing direction.
Besides, at this range, it would take... Let us...
Damn it. Okay, what about the last choice?
Steadied your bow hand, Mr. Green?
Yep.
Solid as a rock.
The proof is in the pudding, as they say.
Yep.
Fire when ready. Best of luck. You did hit the target, I suppose. Now then...
Look out! There's an unstoppable charging moose!
If you wish to distract a skilled hunter, shall we return?
Gotta do better than that. Could we...
I don't see the point.
I use the gloves on. Maybe the wallpaper?
How would that help?
I'm trying to think outside the box, okay?
The watch is watching. Keep your eyes peeled.
Hey, I found these.
Why I'd do that?
I found these. Oh, okay, fine. Never mind. What if I go to the barber oops. Not the beauty, the barber shop. Okay, and then I use the gloves on hair clipping.
Not sure why I'd do that.
Hands off! I understand that there's a great deal of hair over there, but please...
Not sure why I'd do that.
I don't know, because you couldn't touch it. Damn it. Spyglass. So... How's the game so far? It's going pretty good. Can't complain. So, I found Lena's house. The doctor system won't let me go into the office. She let me in if I were in bad enough shape. I need to go into the forest, but I have no oil in the lamp. I have to figure out how I'm going to get oil. Not sure.
People's clothes. The pizza chefs.
Okay, what if I put...
What would that do?
I don't know. If I use...
No. I don't follow.
Okay, maybe if I have the clockmaker dude try to fix the compass.
A compass is kind of like a clock, right? Think you could fix up this one?
Compass? That ain't even close to a clock. Oh, when you look at the time, it's 1/4 south. See how stupid that sounds?
Still, I feel like a lot of the precision that goes into watch repair would...
Would nothing. My tools are calibrated for clockwork. End of story.
What if I bring you some working fuses? Would you fix my compass then?
Most days, I'd sooner keel over than even entertain the thought. But I do enjoy seeing more than 3 feet in front of my face. Fine, you get me fuses, I'll make an exception. One exception.
Okay. So if we get some fuses, then he will help us out. At the police station, there's a... right down there. I think if I use the spyglass...
Not sure why I'd do that. The wheels are missing and...
There's like a box right here. These are
That seems
gloves.
pointless.